Good morning, children. Attend one voice.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, it's very good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good to see you. Happy to meet you, children. After a long break. Happy to meet you after a long break. Aren't you feel happy?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's a blissful moment for us to meet through virtual, online classes. So today we'll start the first chapter of 7th class. So you are now in 7th class. You completed 6th class and you are promoted to 7th class. You know, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Mute petition. Yeah. So have you traveled any distance places from your native place? Have you traveled? Huh? Oh, wait just a moment. Yeah. Have you traveled any distance places like your relatives home and grandparents? Yeah, maybe you might have traveled. So while traveling, do you find any different forms of land, such as the fields, lakes, rivers? Have you found children? Yeah, you might have found. మీరు చూసే ఉంటారు ఖచ్చితంగా. Like fields, these are called farms and rivers. So actually, the people of Kovur, every day they cross one river to reach Nellore. What is that river? People of Kovur, they have to cross the one river to reach Nellore. నెల్లూరుకి రావాలంటే ఖచ్చితంగా వాళ్ళు river ని cross చేయాల్సిందే. What is that river? Yes, it is Penna River, which is located on the banks of the Nellore is located on the banks of river Penna. So people of Kovur, even Rajupalam, even Buchi people, they must cross this river to reach Nellore. But Nellore ఖచ్చితంగా ఈ river ని cross చేయాలి. So this river also comes under a landform. Understood, children? Yeah. So there are so many landforms you can see when you travel distance places, not surrounding you. Just by your surroundings, you could see a tank, a small lake, or farms in the farms in the sense fields, paddy fields, sugarcane fields, even orchards or vegetable plants. Such things you might have observed. But if you travel long distances, you could see mountains, sea coast, sea. So you might have visited so many times beach, isn't it? It is very near to us. The people of Nellore could visit, could visit the beach. I think everyone could have visited. It is very near to us, isn't it? The beach. It is in Maipadu, Kottakodu. It is actually Bay of Bengal. It's a part of Bay of Bengal. Maipadu Sea. This is what the sea you see at Maipadu, Kottakodu. These are all the part of Bay of Bengal. Yeah. How many? 15 members. Yeah. So the world is full of variety of all these landforms like mountains, deserts, plains, plateaus, snow-covered mountains. These are all known, you know, children, landforms are physical features of physical divisions. These are all different landforms. అంటే తెలుగులో చెప్పాలంటే భూస్వరూపాలు, అంటే భూమి యొక్క స్వరూపం, రూపం రకరకాలుగా ఉంటుంది. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ల్యాండ్ ఫార్మ్స్, ఫిజికల్ ఫీచర్స్, ఫిజికల్ డివిజన్స్. Maybe you might have learned in 5th class or 4th class about the physical divisions of India. the northern mountains, the northern plains, the Thar desert, the southern plateau, the coastal plains, and the islands are the main physical features of India. Then the world is, not only India, the world is full of variety of physical features such mountains, rivers, plains, plateaus, seas, oceans. But where these are located and how these physical features affect the climate of a place, affect the lifestyle of people. Then to know all about this, we have to use some kinds of objects to know about all these things, to know about physical features. And these things are drawn on a flat surface. You know, children, the drawing of the earth on a flat surface is known as what? Maps. So through maps, you would know all kinds of physical features. So the maps not only this physical shows physical features, but also it shows the different kinds of different countries, different states, different districts, different villages, and these type of maps known as political maps. You know, so already you know the physical maps, political maps. Physical map shows landforms, political map shows countries and states. And another map also very important, which should tell us the particular place, the climate, the crops, the density of population, the minerals, our rich heritage also shows. Those maps are known as thematic maps. So here physical maps, political map, thematic maps, those are known, comes under different kinds. The topic of the lesson is today reading maps of different kinds. Yeah, that is the title of the lesson, reading of different kinds of maps. What you learn, the different kinds of maps, physical map, political map, and thematic map. First of all, tell me the definition of map. Yes, a map is a drawing of the earth or a part of the earth on a flat surface, on a piece of paper, on a chart, or on a wall. That is a map. So these maps are different kinds. So many kinds are there, but only we consider 3 types of maps here. So not only political, physical, thematic, navigation maps are there. And so many maps are there. But only we learn this session, this chapter, that 3 types of maps. Tell me those maps: physical maps, political maps, and thematic maps. And you tell me what are landforms. The landforms are nothing but which are present on the earth's surface in different shapes. That is called landforms, like plains, plateaus, mountains, seas, oceans, rivers, etc. Lakes, desert, etc. These are all known as landforms. First of all, you try to know what are landforms. Landforms are nothing but the different types of earth surfaces. The surface is in different types. Some places the earth surface is very high, that those are called mountains. Some places you find the earth surface is very plain, those are plains. Some places you find on the earth surface are rocky and sand, those are deserts. Some you find with large tracts of trees, those are called forests. Nothing but what are the features on the earth, the different features, those are known as landforms. The land is different shapes. That only known as landforms. Yeah, so those are landforms. Once you read out all the children, plains, plateaus, mountains, seas, rivers, desert, etc. are known as landforms. Next, what is a map? A map is a drawing of the earth. Drawing of the earth or a part of earth. Drawing of the earth, that is on a flat surface. Drawing of the earth on a flat surface. Known as map. So, but this map is different kinds. There are so many variations maps in maps. First, physical map, political map, and thematic map. So, physical map shows different landforms. The physical map shows different landforms present on the Earth's surface. Whereas political map shows the countries, states, districts, etc. Are found in political maps. Now, what are thematic maps? Thematic maps shows the distribution of specific feature, a particular feature. And for example, the climate of a place. If you take the climate, so the climate can be divided into so many categories. The climate comes, this rainfall, temperature, snowfall. These three comes under climate. These three climate kindake vastayi. First, if you take temperature, how it is in a summer, winter, and monsoons. Those three maps comes under climatic map of thematic. Those three maps, what? The temperature, I'll show on atlas. Yeah, if you see this page, you can have a clarification. If you see here, the temperature. Yeah, the temperature in January, how the temperature in January. Then the temperature in April, the temperature in July, the temperature in December. So these four maps are known as thematic map. Ante oka specific distribution, oka dani gurinchi కూలంకషంగా వివరిస్తుంది. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏంటి టాపిక్? టెంపరేచర్. ఈ టెంపరేచర్ and atla January lo how it is in January and how it is in April and July and December. సో ఇవన్నీ టెంపరేచర్ మ్యాప్సే, బట్ కానీ ఒక్కొక్క మంత్ లో ఎలా ఉండేదని స్పెసిఫిక్ గా చాలా క్లియర్ గా చూపించేది థీమాటిక్ మ్యాప్స్. ఇది టెంపరేచర్. నెక్స్ట్ రెయిన్ఫాల్. యా, దిస్ ఆల్సో థీమాటిక్ మ్యాప్ ఆఫ్ రెయిన్ఫాల్. సో రెయిన్ఫాల్ ఆల్సో, దిస్ ఈస్ రెయిన్ఫాల్ ఇన్ Jan to Feb, from January to February, and this rainfall for March to May. How rainfall occurs, what amount of rainfall occurs in March to May, and this June to September, this map shows. And this map shows from December to October to December, this map. So these four types of maps comes under rainfall only. So ee four rainfall kindake vastayi, but kani in different months గురించి మనకి చాలా స్పెషల్ గా, చాలా స్పెసిఫిక్ గా చెప్తుంది అనమాట. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ థీమాటిక్ మ్యాప్స్. ఓకే చిల్డ్రన్, నెక్స్ట్ ఇఫ్ యూ గో అనదర్ వన్, natural vegetation and also soil types. If you observe India soil types, these two maps. if you see here the soil types, red soil, black soil, laterite soil, and rocky soil, such soils you can see in this map. So these are all comes under thematic map. These thematic maps gives distribution of specific feature. చాలా చాలా ఒక దాని గురించి చాలా కూలంకషమైన వివరణని ఇస్తుంది అన్నమాట. అది మేబీ టెంపరేచర్, ఇట్ మే బి సాయిల్, it may be rainfall. Those are known as thematic maps. Okay, children, have you understood what are thematic maps? Anyhow, you might have learned in the previous classes about political maps and physical maps. There is no doubt regarding those maps. But whereas thematic maps, just little bit doubt would rise, because it is very familiar to you. No problem. Just about rainfall, climate, I mean temperature, rainfall, even density of the population, and in a particular place, how many people are living, that also would shown in thematic map. So దేని గురించి అయినా చాలా కూలంకషమైన వివరణ ఇస్తుంది అన్నమాట. Those are called thematic maps. Okay, so these are the different kinds of maps. Next, you already learned maybe in 5th class or 4th class the symbols. Why these the symbols, some of the physical objects shown in the form of symbols. Why physical objects? In the sense, a town, a city, a big temple or mosque, a school, such things are shown on the map in the form of a point, a line, a river, a city, a railway line, and a building like temple, mosque, church. Such things are all shown on a map in the form of a dot, I mean point, a line, such some symbols are shown on the maps. This here, if you observe the symbol of river, it is the symbol of river, and we can't draw big buildings on the map, on a small map. That's why we use symbols. What is the use of symbols? In the sense, it locates the objects. To locate the objects, we use symbols. Especially cities are mentioned as a dot, and a river symbol. Yeah, you can see city symbol, a dot. Church, it is symbol like this. Mosque, temple. So these symbols we show on the map as physical objects which are present on the surface of the earth. We show in the form of symbols, because we can't show big mosque on the map because it's a small map. How can we show such big buildings on a map? That's why we use symbols. What is the use of symbols? To show the buildings, the landmarks, the cities, the railway lines, even the rivers. These are all shown using the symbols. So the symbol of river, city, a point, church, a building, mosque, temple, these are buildings. Even a railway line, symbol like this, that is railway line. So we use symbols to locate physical objects. Yes. Next comes colors. Some colors also used on the map. If you observe the physical map, there so many colors are used. Why these used? To show the physical division. I'll show the atlas. Do you have atlas, children? Yeah. If you have atlas, then you can watch. Yes, can you see the different colors? Brown, yellow, green. They are mentioned on this map. What are these? These are actually, these colors are shaded to show the landforms, different landforms. Here, if you observe this map, this brown color, I mean shaded this brown color for mountains, to show mountains. The brown color is indicates for mountains, whereas the green color, can you see the green color? Yeah, this green color indicates plains, and the light yellow color indicates plateau. Even here also, the yellow color here indicates desert. Desert plateaus indicate yellow color, and blue color, you know what it indicates? Water bodies. Yeah, water bodies. Blue color indicate water body. Then if you observe here, light blue color, can you see here, children? Yeah, here light blue color and here dark blue color. What is the difference between light and dark colors? Yeah, light blue color shows shallow water, whereas dark blue color shows deep water. Shallow water ante lotu takkuva, deep water ante lotu chala ekkuva unde chota. So andukani here they mentioned dark color for deep water and light color for shallow water. So these colors indicate the different landforms. Okay, children? Yeah, you see the physical features especially mention different colors to indicate different landforms. If you have textbook, even also here also you observe, yeah, the picture here given. Yeah, a village called Nimpur. Yeah, have textbook, children? Yeah, if you observe this picture here, the mountains are shaded with brown, and plains in the sense farms, fields are shaded with green, and yeah, the trees are mentioned, and houses also you can see. Houses, can you see houses, children? Yeah, then a river also. So how could you know that is a river, mountains, that hills are present, farms are present? Because of the colors. The colors indicates different landforms. To show the landforms, we use different colors. Here, if you observe Nimpur village, yeah, there are hills, farms, and a river. There are some houses. So these physical features we show in different colors, where brown indicates for mountains, green indicates for plains, and blue indicates for water bodies. Yeah. So not only the colors indicates the physical divisions or landforms, but also heights also it indicates. Yeah, I'll show here. See. Yeah, see the picture. The colors indicate landforms and also heights on the land. So how the landform, the colors indicate on the landforms, you have seen this picture, isn't it? So the mountains are shaded with brown, trees green, plains green, and the river is blue color. So to show physical divisions, we use colors, particular colors, not just their own colors, but these colors and symbols are universal. Universal in the sense all the countries in the world, they use the same sets of symbols and colors. All the countries in the world, they use same sets of symbols. So for a river, this line symbol. For city, point symbol. For church, mosque, temple, building symbol. Okay, railway line, a line symbol. So line symbols, point symbols for cities, line symbols for rivers and its courses, and building symbols for temples, mosques, schools, churches, such things. Even the famous monuments also, like Taj Mahal, even Meenakshi Temple, Red Fort, even Charminar. These are all shows on the map as building symbols like this. Okay, children, those symbols and colors also indicate the physical divisions. Understood, no? Looking at the picture. So if you have textbooks, you can have a look. So from looking this picture, you can understand easily there are mountains, rivers, plains, isn't it, children? So these colors used to show physical divisions or landforms. Okay, next. Not only landforms, but also heights on land. These colors also shows the heights of a land. Yeah, how it shown, see here. The Nimpur village. It is located above uh, 50 meters above from the sea level. Sea level అంటే సముద్ర మట్టానికి 50 meters height లో ఉన్నది ఈ నింపూర్ village. Can you see here? Yeah, 50 meters. Can you see the village here, children? Yeah. Next, there is a temple. It is located 100 meters height from the sea level. So height also, can you see? Yeah, this green color 0 to 50 meters and orange color 50 to 100 meters and the brown color 101 to 150 meters. Understood? Here, see one more time. Yeah, if you watch, observe this page, yeah, without showing the mountain symbol also, you can understand. See here, can you see clearly? Yeah, this blue color water, I mean sea level 0 meters, then ground level 0 to 50 meters, and this orange color 50 to 100 meters, 51 to 100 meters, then brown color 101 to 150 meters. So this by showing, by arranging this colors, we can show the heights of the places, not only physical forms. So physical forms are this, showing mountains, rivers, plains, plateaus. This one physical form, physical divisions are landforms, and this one showing heights. Can you see here? Can you read here this box? Green color. So here green color 0 to 50 meters and orange color 51 to 100 and this brown color 101 to 150 meters. So if you draw like this, then you can understand this brown color, the height is 101 to 150. Orange color 102, 101 to 100, 100. 51 to 100 orange, and this one 0 to 51. That is, colors indicate not only landforms but also heights also. Heights also it indicates. Okay, children. Then political maps. This is physical map. Then political map. Here, if you have textbooks, you can open. So this page, the page number 3. Do you have textbook with you, children? Have textbooks? Then open. Yeah, this page number 3. So here, Ramu started his journey from Hyderabad to Delhi. So from Hyderabad to Delhi, he started from Hyderabad and reached Delhi, you know. Then which direction he traveled? Which direction? North direction. Once I will show the directions. Yeah, there are 4 main directions: north, south, east, west. These are called cardinal directions: north, south, east, west. Those are known as cardinal directions or main directions. Next, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. Those are known as Intermediate directions are sub-directions. You might learnt already in the previous classes. So the top of the map north, bottom of the map south, to your right east, to your left west. So there are main directions are 4 and intermediate directions are another 4. So the main direction north, south, east, west. Whereas intermediate direction between northeast, northeast, between northwest, northwest, between southeast, southeast, and from southwest, between southwest, southwest. So then you already know the direction. So looking at the map, then you tell me the Raju reached from Hyderabad to Delhi. So which direction? So here Hyderabad, here see Hyderabad. He started from Hyderabad and reached Delhi. Which direction should he travel? He should travel to north direction. So from Hyderabad to Delhi, which direction it located? It is north. So he has to travel north. Okay. Next, Ria reached from Mumbai to Bhubaneswar. Mumbai here, west. And she reached Bhubaneswar. She started from Mumbai and reached Bhubaneswar. Then which direction she traveled? This is west. Mumbai located on the western coast of India and Bhubaneswar it is eastern coast. So she traveled from west to east. From Mumbai to Bhubaneswar. She has to reach Bhubaneswar. She has to travel east direction, isn't it? So if you know this the political maps and the cities, then you can easily find the directions also. Then next Chennai, then Chennai to here Panji, Goa capital, Chennai to Panji. So which direction? So to reach Panji from Chennai, which direction you have to travel? See here, what is this direction? This sub direction. This is west, this is south. Southwest direction you have to travel. Okay, children. Next, here to reach Shillong from so if Lalita started from Bangalore and reached Shillong, then which direction she has to travel? From southwest to northeast. This is southwest and this is northeast. Okay, children. So these are this known as political map. If you know about the cities and to know the cities, you must know the direction. You must know the political map in a detailed manner. So that is about political map. And thematic map you have already learned. Just today, children, you learn what is a map, what are landforms. Yeah, see. The topic of the lesson is the chapter 1. Topic of the lesson is reading maps of different kinds. Then first, you must know the landforms. What are landforms? Read out. Read out. Plains, plateaus, mountains, seas, rivers, and deserts. These are known as landforms or physical divisions or physical features. Yeah, children. So do you have any doubts, children? Any doubts? Any doubts, children?
No doubt.
Yeah.
Can you turn the board, ma'am? I should write, ma'am.
We'll send pictures.
No doubts, ma'am.
Ma'am, what is the point of
Can you turn the board, ma'am?
turn the camera, ma'am? What is the point of
Ma'am, coming properly, ma'am. No doubts, ma'am.
ma'am?
Ma'am,
What is the point
hello,
of
ma'am.
bus stand, ma'am? Ma'am, what is the point of
Hello,
bus
ma'am.
stand, ma'am?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, what is the point of bus stand?
oh, ma'am.
Is not visible properly, ma'am. Any doubts? Hello, can you hear me?
Have a doubt, ma'am.
What doubt?
No, ma'am.
No, can you properly? I can't hear properly. One by one.
Have a doubt, ma'am.
Ma'am, what is the
Land
point of
form in
bus
that
stand, ma'am?
sense. Hill.
I have a doubt, ma'am.
Ma'am, what is the point of bus stand, ma'am? Can you fill about
Land form in that sense. Mountains, plains, statues.
Ma'am, can you hear my voice, ma'am?
Ma'am, what is the
Yeah,
point of bus
yeah.
stand, ma'am?
Point of. Yeah. One by one.
Ma'am, what is the point of bus stand, ma'am?
Bus stand. Yeah. It's a point only. Just tell show bus stand. BS. Police station. BS. Post office.
Board is not down the camera, ma'am.
Yeah. Police station. Yeah.
Ma'am, down the
Police station. Police station. Yeah. Police station.
కనిపించట్లేదు మ్యామ్ బోర్డ్ సరిగా కనిపించట్లేదు బోర్డ్ సరిగా కనిపించట్లేదు మ్యామ్ మ్యామ్ టర్న్ ద బోర్డ్ మ్యామ్
Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am.
I have a doubt.
No doubt, ma'am.
You can ask.
No side, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yeah, you can ask.
Ma'am, should write in class, ma'am. Should write in class,
Ma'am, please mute everybody, ma'am.
ma'am. Should write in class, ma'am.
Write on your classwork these points and just to revise these points. If you have textbook, read just today some part only explained, then remaining tomorrow. It's a very small lesson. Tomorrow we'll finish lesson, then I'll clarify your doubts, but one by one raise your hands. If you ask all together at a time, then it disturbs a lot. So one by one, then you just to note down all these points on your CW. Then we'll send pics also. Just to revise all these points. Nothing but what is map? What is a map? Map is a drawing of the earth. How many kinds of maps are there? Physical maps, political maps, and thematic maps. Physical map shows physical features. I mean landforms, mountains, plains, plateaus, rivers, seas, oceans, deserts. Political, countries, states, districts. Thematic maps Specific distribution. It shows the distribution of specific features, specific future distribution. Distribution of specific feature. Or thematic maps. Okay, next, why we use symbols on a map? To show the objects on the earth surface. We use symbols on a map. We can't draw such a big temple on a map. We can't draw such a big river on the map. So that's why to show the physical map objects, we draw symbols on the map. What are the physical objects on the earth? అంటే earth పైన మన భూమి పైన ఉండే ఈ వస్తువులు భౌతికమైన అది ఏమన్నా అవ్వచ్చు, ఒక బిల్డింగ్ అవ్వచ్చు, హాస్పిటల్ అవ్వచ్చు, ఒక చర్చ్ అవ్వచ్చు, ఇవన్నీ మనము కొన్ని గుర్తులు, సింబల్స్ అంటే కొన్ని గుర్తులుగా చూపిస్తాము. అవి ఏమేంటంటే రివర్స్ కి ఒక లైన్ సింబల్, సిటీ అయితే ఒక డాట్ సింబల్, అండ్ చర్చ్, బిల్డింగ్స్, ఈవెన్ పోలీస్ స్టేషన్, పోస్ట్ ఆఫీస్, లెటర్స్, పోలీస్ స్టేషన్ PS, post office PO, railway station RS, letters also will show. Okay children, next come colors. We use colors. If you observe atlas, you could see so many colors are shaded. Why we use these colors? To show landforms. Landforms I told already. The mountains, deserts, rivers, seas, oceans, these are all together called landforms. ఈ landforms చూపించడానికి, to show landforms, we use different colors. As I showed you a village, Nimpur village. So the Nimpur village, here you can see some hills. Hills are raising lands above the sea levels. కొంచెం ఎత్తుగా ఉండే ప్రాంతాలు భూమి కన్నా, దాన్నే hills అంటాం. అండ్ ఫార్మ్స్, ఐ మీన్ ఫీల్డ్స్, పంట పొలాలు, రివర్, ఇవన్నీ మీకు ఎలా తెలుస్తాయి? ఈ కలర్ లో ఉన్నాయి. సో బ్లూ కలర్ ఇండికేట్స్ వాటర్ బాడీస్, గ్రీన్ కలర్ ఫర్ ప్లేన్స్, బ్రౌన్ కలర్ ఫర్ మౌంటైన్స్. సో అకార్డింగ్ టు దీస్ కలర్స్ యూ కెన్ రికగ్నైజ్ ద డిఫరెంట్ ల్యాండ్ ఫార్మ్స్. సో హియర్ దే షోడ్ an example of a village, that is Nimpur village, by shading different colors. Next also, by giving different colors, it has shown the heights on the earth, the different heights on the earth. So heights in kuda chupincharu colors. Chusara, can you see here the heights? So here 0 to 50 meters from the sea level, green color. Then orange color 51 to 100. Then brown color 101 to 150. So not only landforms but also to show heights we use the colors. Okay children, up to here you just revise once. Then tomorrow I'll ask you some questions regarding this lesson, and remaining part will complete. It's a very small lesson. Tomorrow contour lines, then what are the uses of maps, tomorrow we'll discuss. Until then, have a nice day. Bye children. Bye children. Tomorrow doubts will be clarified tomorrow. Bye children. Bye.